everybody, happy Monday! I did very little today, pretty much nothing at all. I woke up and ran out to Hobby Lobby. That was the excitement for today, and I didn't even bother filming it. Plus, it was pouring down rain, so I didn't want to get the camera wet. But really didn't do much of anything today. I ran out to Hobby Lobby because I needed to price some stuff out. I'm thinking about getting back into photography. For those of you who do not know, I went to college for photography. I do have a degree in photography. That is a thing. I do have a photography degree, and when I first got out of college, I had my own photography company, and I ended up kind of getting out of that. I did it for a few years, and then gradually just kind of did it less and less and less, so it got to the point where I was like, let's just put an end to this, and I got out of doing that. But I still shot, here and there for friends and family, and of course I do like personal stuff a lot. I shoot a lot of stuff that I just want to shoot for the fun of it. So I do still shoot here and there, but not like I used to when I first got out of college. But I'm thinking about getting back into that. The wife has really been pushing me. Mrs. Sickness has really been pushing me to do that because she's like, you got your degree in this. You're really good. I love your pictures. Everybody else says how much they love your pictures. Why don't you try selling your prints? So I'm thinking about getting back into it, opening a whole new company and a whole new type of photography, and selling prints and whatnot. I think I might do this. So I had to go out and price matting and framing and prints and all that fun photography stuff that I haven't priced in years. I had to go out and price all that stuff to see how much is that all going to cost me, and then figure out like a markup and try to figure out how can I make a profit off this, because it could be a side job or maybe even a full-time job. I don't know, that'd be really interesting. So that's what I spent today doing. But like I said, it was raining, so I didn't really bother to film. And I did go to the post office on the way back from Hobby Lobby. I stopped at the post office because I had some Listia packages to drop off. And there was a Listia package waiting there for me. But like I said, it was pouring down rain, so I wasn't going to get my camera out and film because I didn't want to get destroyed. So let's take a look at what I got from Listia. As you see, it's already open, but that's okay. As soon as I saw who it was from, I've actually ordered stuff off Listia from this guy before, so I already knew what was inside here, so I already cracked it open. Some awesomeness inside this package. This is one of the packages I've really been excited about receiving, because I got some really cool stuff from this guy. What I love about this guy is he always has like new titles and cheap. Like, the amount of points he asks for them are not insane. Because a lot of people are like, oh, we got this brand new 3D Blu-ray. I want like 1 billion points for it. I'm like, who's going to give you that many points for that Blu-ray? This guy's like, I got this new 3D Blu-ray, and I'm going to list a decent amount of points that is good for me and good for you. Something fair, and I like that. So I buy stuff off him, or I bid on his stuff all the time. So let's take a look at what I got, if I can get it out of this package. Let's do one at a time. That might be the smart idea. Don't want to get any don't want to do any damage to my slipcovers. So, all right, very cool. 2 Blu-rays. So first one here being the Blu-ray DVD digital copy release of the Angry Birds movie. Pretty awesome. Definitely something I wanted to check out. I haven't really heard, is this any good? I don't remember anybody telling me if this was good or bad. I just kind of knew it was a thing, and it kind of came and went. Yeah, I'm thinking, since I hadn't heard anything about this, maybe it wasn't all that good. I don't know, but maybe it's great. I have a feeling I'm going to watch this and go, yeah, that was okay. I don't think I'm going to love it. I don't think I'm going to hate it, but I definitely wanted to see it. So very cool to get the Blu-ray DVD digital copy combo pack for free off Listia. These are all brand new, factory sealed, so that is excellent. But the one I'm most excited about right here, Captain America Civil War. This being the Blu-ray 3D Blu-ray Digital HD Collector's Edition release. This is so cool. I saw this movie in theaters, freaking loved it. Thought this movie was awesome in theaters, and the fact that I can see it in 3D now, because I didn't see it in 3D in theaters, I only saw it in 2D. I'm very excited to check this out in 3D on my 3D TV, and I love being able to get to use my 3D TV, because as I said before, I'm actually a big fan of home 3D. I think it's an awesomeness. I know a lot of people don't really care about it. I know some people think it's just a fad. I have a feeling it's going to go away eventually. I hate that idea. 3D should stick around. I love it. And another 3D Blu-ray for my collection, and I'm looking forward to checking this out in 3D, in high definition. I just can't wait. So again, this was a great movie. I really loved it, and I'm already excited about watching it again. So very cool to get this. So some awesomeness for free off of Listia. Just can't get enough of that website, and can't get enough of the awesomeness I get from this one Listian. Out of everybody I get stuff from, this guy I'm always checking, because you can fan people on Listia. This is like I think one of the only people I'm even a fan of on Listia, and I'm always checking to see, like every week I'm like, oh, did he put anything new out? Because I'm always jumping on his stuff, because he's just such awesome things. So very cool. Again, free off Listia. Can't wait to check can't wait to check this one out. Can't wait to rewatch this one, and this time in 3D. So awesomeness. All right, and with that being said, yeah, very boring day today. I am going to now watch a movie, and it's a good one. A movie you guys said, why the hell haven't you checked this movie out? And you know what? I don't know why I haven't either, so I'm finally going to watch it. We're going to check out To Kill a Mockingbird. Just picked this up on DVD recently, and this really nice Legacy series release, which like comes with all this cool stuff and bonus. See, I already got the disc. The disc is actually already queued up in my DVD player. So awesomeness. So yeah, looking forward to checking this one out. A lot of you guys said like, I can't believe you didn't have to watch this in high school or read the book in high school or anything. No, in high school I never read this book. I never watched the movie. There certainly were movies I watched like movies and books I read like Grapes of Wrath, Old Man of the Sea. I'm forgetting now. There were tons of them. There were all kinds of those, those popular books. This was not one of the ones we ever read. I don't know why. I don't know why we skipped over this one. But looking forward to finally watching this movie. I've had this movie in my collection for some time now. Like I just recently picked up this release. But I have had this movie, 2 different cuts of it actually, in my collection for some time now. And I've just never got around to watching it. So finally going to do that to Kill a Mockingbird. Looking forward to checking this one out.
Stay right here. I'll be back before you can count to 10. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
All right, guys, To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah, I kind of feel bad saying I was a little disappointed in this one. I was really excited to check this one out because a lot of movies, the classic books that have been turned into movies, the ones I've seen, I really, really like. There's so many good ones out there that I just absolutely love, and I thought this is going to be another one of those. Like I said, I've never read the book, so I'm not sure if this movie's how close this movie sticks to the book. I don't know. You guys can let me know. Leave a comment down below. A lot of you said you read this and saw the movie in high school, so I'm sure a lot of you guys know the differences. Again, leave a comment. But in the end, I thought my problem with the movie was there seemed to be too much going on. I kind of knew the basic premise of this movie was about Gregory Peck, a white man defending a black man wrongfully accused of rape. I knew that, but that's about all I knew. I didn't know what else happens throughout the movie. That is kind of the general story and what pulls everything together. I think my problem is they didn't really focus on that too much. There's this big opening part of the movie that just kind of was sort of there, and then like the middle is like the trial, and then the end's like something completely different. And again, you see how it all kind of weaves into one another, but it just kind of felt like there was too much, like too many little stories going on. Even the trial, even though it was the main story, almost kind of felt like a small story. I kind of wish I kind of wish the story would have really just focused on a white man defending a black man, of course, in a time period, and in a time period when that was definitely frowned upon, and in a town, probably an area, I'm sure, nice southern state where that was frowned upon as well. So that would have been really interesting. And there's certainly, I got many movies in my collection of stories that are very much like that, and I love a lot. I think they're great stories and very emotional. And I always call them cheat movies because the movies that like really stir up emotions and are really like hot button topics. I call them cheat movies because like, of course these movies are going to be loved. It's such like an obvious topic to base a movie on, and people are just going to like eat this up. But I love those movies. I love cheat movies. I'm a sucker for them as well. I fall right into the trap of hot button topics and whatnot. So I love movies like that. And this one could have been one of those movies. I just felt that it kind of skipped over the whole trial. Like it just went by too fast. It didn't focus on that enough. It focused maybe on the kids a lot, which I realized, like, I guess the daughter's kind of one telling the story, but still it's like they didn't, I don't know, did they need to be in it? And of course there's the, I'm going to forget his name. I feel stupid for forgetting his name. There's the neighbor who has a very famous name who I should totally remember. Boo Radley, that's it. How can I forget Boo Radley? Even his character, I mean, yeah, he plays a part at the end, but I totally felt like his character didn't even need to be in the movie. Like, they kind of set him at the beginning, and then at the end, he does something like kind of heroic, which is also sort of weird, but he does something heroic at the end. But I was like, do we need that? Do we need this character? Do we need that do we need his setup in the beginning? Do we need his payoff at the end? no, we could have just focused more on the character of Gregory Peck defending this black man. That would have been such a better story just all around. And focus on that. I want to know more about that. Don't just kind of skip over like they sort of did. So that's one of the bad parts. And a part of the movie that really bugged me was at the end when Boo Radley does what he does, and then the daughter, they're saying like, who saved your brother? What happened? She goes, well, he can tell you. He's right here. And he's like hiding behind the door the whole time. Nobody saw him behind the door. Like he's just standing there. Oh, hey, how you doing? Like that was yeah, it was hilarious, but also just weird at the same time. So I gotta say, in the end, I didn't hate the movie. Certainly not. It kept me entertained. It was enjoyable. Really, my downfall was I thought that it just didn't focus on what I wanted to really focus on, which was the whole trial thing. Again, that is the main story. That's what brings the whole every other thing going on in the movie. That's what it brings together. I just kind of felt there were a lot of really pointless characters in this movie, pointless things that happened in this movie, stuff that could have just been completely taken out, and we could have just focused more on the trial. And I think it would have been a much more interesting movie, because the parts where they were really focusing on the trial and focusing on Gregory Peck and the town, like when they come to the jail cell and they want to kill the black man put on trial. They want to kill him, but Gregory Peck and kind of, well, he doesn't really talk him out of it. I guess his kids kind of talk him out of it, but Gregory Peck could have talked him out of it. When that happens, that's really interesting and whatnot. It's all pretty interesting, and I do like the fact that spoiler, the fact that the horrible evil redneck man who accused the black man of raping his daughter, which isn't what happened. But I like the fact that he gets kind of like what's coming to him in the end. But again, that could have been done, but differently, because I felt like it kind of came too quickly. Like it was kind of like, oh, he was killed, and okay, everything's what comes around goes around. Everything's right in the world. Got what was coming to him, and I'm like, well, it just sort of happened. Like they could have left that part in, but done differently, not the way it was done. They could have, I don't know what, but something to make it more interesting and just, I don't know. In the end, I gotta just say, I didn't hate this movie. It was okay. I just didn't like it nearly as much as I thought I was going to. I thought it could have been done better. I thought it could have been more interesting. It could have really tugged at the emotions and tugged at the topic, of what this was about, of really a black man and him being wrongfully accused, and a white man who doing the right thing and doing what the law what he went to school for, what he believes in, the right to have, a fair trial. They really could have focused on that, I think, a bit more. That could have been like the whole entire movie. We didn't need all the weird characters and the other little stories that kind of went on. We didn't really need that stuff. It just could have been, in my opinion, a much better story, and it has been done better. If you want to see a movie like that, there are movies out there of, a white man defending a black man and stuff like that, or having to defend, like, horrible racial things that have happened, like stuff. There are movies like that out there, and I'd recommend checking like pretty much any of those out. So anyway, again, to Killing a Mockingbird, I would say if you haven't seen this one, I'm so glad I finally saw it, but if you haven't seen this one, check it out. I mean, it's a classic. It's considered like, one of the best movies of all time and whatnot, so I would recommend seeing it for that reason alone. I just wasn't blown away by it. I just thought it was okay. Thought it could have been better, and in the end, just kind of all right. I know. I feel weird saying that. When I'm watching this movie, I'm like, oh man, I really wanted to come back to you guys and say, I love the movie. And I'm just like, I'm watching it again. I'm just going to say I kind of liked it. Like, I felt really bad, 'cause I know this movie's like a classic, but I gotta say what I gotta say. It's my personal opinion. And if I don't love something, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to say this movie's a classic, and as such, it's fantastic. Now, it's a classic. I'll give it that. But I just didn't love it. So, all right, guys. Kill A Mockingbird. Yeah, sure, check it out. And with that, guys, we are done. I know, kind of a very brief, quick, easy day. But like I said, it was a crappy day out. I didn't go anywhere except for Hobby Lobby. I didn't really do anything today. Really just focused on pricing some stuff out for the possibility of selling prints. I don't even know if that's going to be a thing. I have a job fair to go to tomorrow. So the possibility of looking into a new job, that's going to be tomorrow. we'll see how that goes. I actually did get a call today from Ross, the department store, like Marshalls and TJ Maxx, all that stuff. Ross called me. Although here's the weird thing: the store Ross called me, the manager called me was Rachel. For those of you who are Friends freaks, that was kind of weird. It like blew my mind that Rachel from Ross called me. But they called me, and basically my job would have been the only job they're really hiring for would have been a like a part-time job. And what I mean by that is I basically would have had to have been into work at 6:15 in the morning to unload trucks for 4 hours and then go home Monday through Friday. So I like the fact that it's Monday through Friday, but it's only 4 hours a day. The pay isn't that good. I gotta get up at the crack of dawn, which I could have dealt with, but whatever. The pay was good enough. I could have got up that early, but it was like a part-time job. Like that's not. I mean, I at least need like 8 hours or something like that. It's like it just wasn't gonna pay enough. There's no benefits. I got a kid. I need benefits. It's against the law nowadays not have benefits, and I need to be able to pay for them if I'm not going to get them through my job. So I got to at least make enough to do that. Plus, again, I have a kid who we really don't want to put on my wife's benefits because her benefits aren't that great. Putting a child on her benefits is just going to be really expensive. So I'd like to get a job where I have at least decent benefits. Hopefully, I can put my child on. So yeah, I had to decline that one. That wasn't what I thought. When I applied for it, they actually said they had full-time jobs available. That was apparently a complete lie. So, whatever. It is what it is. But, hey, at least I got a call back. I did apply for some other places last week, so maybe I'll hear back from some of them. I don't know. We'll see. But in the meantime, going to go to this job fair tomorrow, see how that goes, and I'm going to look into doing this photography, getting back into photography, and maybe selling some prints, and maybe making a thing out of that. It would mean I had to go to, like, trade shows and community events and get on Etsy and stuff like that probably. So it could be fun. It could be interesting, but again, we'll just see how that goes. All kind of up in the air at the moment. We shall see. So, all right, guys. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, then hit that subscribe button, and you're going to get one. And if you want to grab yourself a Cinema Sickness t-shirt, one of many designs you can choose from, then head over to cinemasickness.spreadshirt.com where you can get yourself one of these. And finally, if you'd like to support new content, keep videos like this coming your way, a simple donation of $1 a month or however much you want on Patreon really goes a long way, and it really does help out and gains you early access to most of my videos. So that's patreon.com/cinemasickness. Again, if you'd like to help support the show and keep new content coming your way, and again, gain early access to most of my videos. So, all right. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.